It's now time for Energy Insights, where you get an inside view and local perspective of all the oil and gas progress going on in the Mid-Ohio Valley. This program is brought to you by the Southeastern Ohio Oil and Gas Association and can be heard every Saturday on WMOA AM 1490, FM 101.3, JAWS Country FM 100.9, and ESPN Radio AM 630 and FM 92.9. Here's Johnny Wharf, your local host.
Energy Insights on a Saturday morning, and again, Rob Brundrett is our guest. He's the president of the Ohio Oil and Gas Association. And Rob, we've had a chance to get to know you a little bit over the last couple of weeks, and we appreciate you giving us a little insight on the Ohio oil and gas industry as we kind of round up the year here down the stretch. Maybe just a little state of the industry. I'm not asking for any predictions here, but give us a little bit of where we've been and where at least feels like we're heading as it relates to the oil and gas industry.
Sure. Thanks so much for having me back. I really appreciate it. You know, we're wrapping up 2022 in a rapid pace, I guess. And, you know, we've seen a lot of changes as we've talked about in previous times together on just what has all happened over 2022, everything from the invasion to high prices to, real struggles of transporting some natural gas. I think as we talked about before, we're seeing more normalcy hopefully starting to take place, but there's just so much out there that is a big question mark at the end of 2022. I think 2023 is going to be a real pivotal year for the industry. The Biden administration, is moving forward with the methane rules that is really going to do a lot to the industry. Whether you're a major producer or a small producer or a pipeline, I think that's going to be a big impact moving forward in 2023 just to see what's going to happen with that. I think infrastructure challenges are going to continue to be a problem. So, can we get something done at the federal level on permitting of pipelines? Make sure we can continue to transport the products that are needed in different parts of the country. And you're looking at the Northeast that they're paying massive costs for natural gas simply because we can't place it there and they can't get it there. Right. So I think 2023 is going to be a year full of regulatory challenges coming from the administration. But at the end of 2022, we've seen things start to sort of settle back down, but a lot to happen in the next 12 months.
Rob, I had mentioned that I had a chance to visit with Bruce Levengood and his family operation in the Kimballs and talk to Amanda Finn about some of the things that the oil and gas industry was doing to help domestic violence issues that she talked a little bit about. But the other thing that I had a great opportunity to be a part of was these Patriot Awards. So certainly when Gene Huck got his, Don Huck, I think Amanda did as well at one point, but I got to visit, I'm just a radio guy, but they invited me to the oil and gas show in Columbus there at the Hilton, and I got to sit in on a panel, and it was just fascinating to me just to meet these different people and the ones that are tied so closely to us. I mentioned Gene and Don and, of course, Jerry James. But as well, I think you talked a little bit about this a couple of weeks ago, but such a diverse group of people and what they bring to the table as it relates to the industry and your association.
Yeah, well, first off, we were so glad you were able to join us at the annual meeting, and the next annual meeting is coming up in March 8th through 10th of 2023 at the Hilton here in Columbus at Hilton Easton. So anyone out there interested, please let us know. But it really is the power of the association, is the diversity of the association. There's producers and service providers all throughout the state of Ohio. Obviously, all the way down in Marietta, all the way up to Ashtabula, and all the way across the northern, central, and western part of the state. And we have so many different pieces that tie the industry together, from producers in the Marietta area all the way to the oil refineries in Toledo. And so because of that, we're able to bring together such a diverse group that can bring a strong message, especially when we're not so much like we're under attack now, on certain issues, but being able to draw on that experience of the folks you mentioned and others really helps us not just develop, where we want to go as an association, but it helps us as subject matter experts that people trust and they can understand. So when an elected official calls on us, we can provide them with someone who's not gonna just say something to say something. It's going to provide them with solid scientific information that they can take to the bank, because that kind of information is so important when you're discussing and talking about whether it's a law change or a rule change, just so you have a better understanding of how the industry works.
Hey, as we get ready to celebrate Christmas, I want to thank you and the industry for keeping the lights on, okay? Because we know how important the industry is to what we do every day. So thanks for your time, and wish you the best and a Merry Christmas as well.
Happy holidays. Happy to do it. Take care.
All right. Rob Brundrett is the president of the Ohio Oil and Gas Association, and Energy Insights comes your way every Saturday morning right here by the Southeastern Ohio Oil and Gas Association.
Thank you for listening to Energy Insights, brought to you by the Southeastern Ohio Oil and Gas Association. Tune in every Saturday morning on WMOA Local Radio, JAWS Country, and ESPN Radio, as Johnny Wharf brings you your local and inside perspectives going on in the oil and gas industry right here in the Mid-Ohio Valley.